As a lot of you know, my competition horse Joey here is currently out of action. He had a very bad injury, so he's on box rest and we're not going to be going to any shows anytime soon. But Casper here, who is my 16 going on 17-year-old pony, he's a Connemara that I've had since I was, what, 12? We've been together a long time. He's not my main competition horse. I haven't competed him since back when I was in Pony Club. I think our last show was actually at Hicksted. So I've been set a challenge by Ridley to get Casper back to competition fitness. Okay, we're not going to be competing anything big or high, but just for fun. So today the plan is to get him out hacking, get his fitness up, and also in this video we're going to be taking him out show jumping. Casper loves jumping, I just haven't competed him for a while. That might be interesting. We've got an arena hire coming up next week. So you ready, Casper? Are you up for the challenge? To be my, well, he really is my main horse now for riding. Yes, he just wants treats. He's like, if I'm gonna be riding more, you better give me some more treats. Okay, let's get him groomed. So, to put the challenge simply, I need to get Casper back up to competition fitness and go and compete him by spring. I reckon we can do this. We can do this, Casper, can't we? We used to do it back in the day. Casper was the sort of horse when I used to show jump him, we would either go round double clear with one of the fastest times, or there would be one fence that he would just plant his hooves down, or even like before the fence, he'd just suddenly stop, be like, nope, not for me. So it'll be interesting to see what he's like. He actually did throw me off the other day. He got a bit too excited after a jump. Getting back into jumping, he found a bit too exciting. He literally, like, after a jump, just did a massive buck, and I went out the side door. So it'll be interesting to see. This might be some very entertaining content coming up. But anyway, Casper, let's get you groomed. Let's get you looking very smart. Back to competition standards, hey? When's he going to realise that he's going for a hack? Because at the moment, oh, the ears are pricking. Oh, he knows. You excited, Cass? We're going out and about in the van. Going out in the horse box. All right, up you go. Oh, he's always so good to load. Just like a seed in a garden. See you later, Casper. You will grow to be tall. Staring out over miles of land without it, but wanting to build up walls. Lift me up in your branches. We can watch the sunrise. Just a couple of bruised up souls that believe that it was worth one more drive. With every star. He's looking at himself in the reflection. Oh, gorgeous. We are born again. Open your heart and spend less time in your head. With every star, we are born again. Casper is half tacked up now. I always like to put his saddle on first and then leave his bridle till last, but kind of in between I'll get myself ready. Sorry, I've just moved the mess of the camera bags out the way. Now I was going to wear my Luna, but I think I might wear my Cosmic instead because I'm going to be wearing my helmet cam and it's just a little bit easier to put a helmet cam on a skull. I need to put my boots on as well and swap out my wellies because it has been so wet over here recently. Like literally when we were driving here, it felt like we were driving through like a whole lake. Like the road was so flooded. So I'm very glad that I've decided to take Casper out to the woods today because a lot of the pathways around here are kind of pathed rather than just being kind of like a muddy track. So hopefully we have a good time. I thought I'd show you a little behind the scenes of me getting my helmet cam ready. So this is the newest GoPro and then I just have a helmet attachment. Mine's on a I was gonna say a bungee, what's it called? Like a just elastic kind of thing. So worst case scenario, if I do fall off on my head, the GoPro won't kind of go into the helmet, it'll just ping off. So I'm just popping that on now, and I always like to put that on first, because if not, you can just see these like big black straps over the helmet, which doesn't look too pretty. And then I'll put my hat silk back over the top. Where is my hat silk? Pop that there, pull it back, there we go. And now you can't see the straps because it's underneath. Oh, did you forget about the secret snack compartment, hey? Shall I give you some snackies before we go? Anyway, Casper's half tacked up. I've got my boots on, just need to pop my helmet on. But I thought I would tell you a little bit more about Ridely, who are very kindly sponsoring today's video, because I'm going to be using their app to track Casper's and I's fitness and also all of our rides. So on the app, if I grab it in a sec, sorry, just giving Casper a last minute treat. If I go onto the app, you can actually track your ride, and that's what I'm going to be doing today, so we can see how long we're riding for, where we got up to in the forest. And I think Casper is very much going to enjoy himself. Today's all about fitness, getting him out again. He hasn't been in the horse box for a while, but he's been so good so far. He's one of those horses that literally, while I tack him up, he will literally just be standing here, chilling, that kind of thing. So anyway, Casper, let's go. Let's go, pop your bridle on. Also, I thought I'd address the kind of purple foot that Casper is showing off at the moment. He did a silly in the field the other day, and he just overreached with his back legs and just had a little cut, but I spilled a bit too much purple spray on him. So he's going for, I was going to say the matchy look. It's not quite the same. It's not quite the same purple. I mean, it's a bit of purple, but I should have put the blueberry or bluebell pad on him. Then he really would have coordinated. I then went on to the Ridely app and I selected Casper as my horse and scrolled down to log activity because I wanted to track our hack today. Then all I had to do was click create tracking and start, and then we were off. Tell you what, we'll see which way Casper wants to go. I won't steer him. Oh, okay, that's a bit muddy, Casper. I know, let's go that way. I think it might be a bit muddy. Casper, you're alright. Come on. You're alright. Thank you. Oh my goodness, some scary logs. Casper, you don't need to be so spooky. Look at those ears forward. Are you a happy boy? We'll walk going down the hill. Oh, you want to stretch? Oh, you want to go this way, Casper? Alright then. Thank you. Alright, no horses that way, Casper, so we're going to have to go this way. Wonder if this bit's dry enough for a little sea. Good boy. Alright, we might need to go round some areas here. Squelchy squelch. Alright, if we go over here. Oh, we're having a poo stop. Oh, there's a stream here. I'm not sure what he's going to think to that. Come on, Casper, let's jump over it. Get over it. Get over it. You can do it. Get on. Good boy. Well done. Clever boy. Good man, Cass. Yes, it's dry enough for a canter. Woohoo. Okay, this will be a really bad time to spook at that tree. Oh, you thought about it. You really thought about it, didn't you, Cass? Oh, it's getting dry now we're higher up. Snake Casper. Good boy, go on then. Woohoo! Alright, we'll go back to walk here. Just in case there are any doggies. Oh, this bit's squelchy. So it says no horses up there. That doesn't look like a way. That looks like a car park, so I'm guessing this direction is the way back. Squelch, 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 squelch. I'd so canter up there if it was dry. Come on. It's literally water. It's the stuff you drink. Casper and I have now made it to the lake, which is so beautiful here. He has got a bit of a pace on, he's got a walk on, he knows that he's almost home now. But the ground here is so good because it's not muddy. Well, there is some muddy pathways. There was one bit that wasn't as muddy that we managed to canter on, which he absolutely loved. We're currently on a stone path now, so on the stony bits I only walk and trot him just because I don't want cantering on hard ground isn't that great for their legs. So I will see you guys when we are back. Casper, he's got a walk on. Like, look at him. He's going. He is on a mission. He's gone on a big mission with the boys. Just before I got back to the horse box again, I decided to stop my ride so then I could save it. So it was really cool. You can see a satellite image of where Casper and I had been, our average speed, our distance. I then logged our type of ride as hacking and also scrolled down and rated my overall feeling and our intensity as well as how long the ride was for. And then added a photo from my camera roll for the memories. Casper and I are now back from our hack. I've just untacked him and he's in the horse box now. He was such a good boy, got lots of treats. He honestly had such a blast. There were so many dogs also on our hack today, so every corner we kind of went around, Casper was like, "Ooh, a dog, ooh, a dog." So that was quite fun. But anyway, I'm gonna take him back now, take him home, and he probably needs a good old groom off because there were some places I did not expect to be as muddy as they really were. Come on then. Off you pop. Oh, Casper, your poo's still in here from earlier. I need to clean that up, don't I? Try not to stand in it. There we go. Casper and I had so much fun in the woods, and we've actually been doing quite a lot of stuff to build up his stamina. He was in medium work before Joey had his injury, and now he's my main horse. He is in pretty much full work, but we have been doing that very slowly and very gradually, just upping his work because I don't want to sort of throw him into the deep end, especially as he is an older horse. He's 17 now. So while I've been improving Casper and getting his fitness up, I've actually been watching some of the videos on Riley. So here they actually have some really good ones on jumping, which is what I plan to do with Casper when we go out competing, fingers crossed. But anyway, there's a really good one from Joe Stockdale with Jack, and as you guys know, I'm good friends with Joe. I've seen him loads of times. So there's a really good one here on warming up, especially when it comes to competing, their sort of routines, which is really interesting to see. And of course, there are so many other professional riders that you can watch like pretty much like a masterclass, and you can rewatch it as many times as you want, go back if you want to check things. So I've been having a lot of fun at doing that. Tomorrow, I actually have an arena hire with Casper, which will be a lot of fun. So from these videos, I'm going to be putting the things I've learnt into place when I take him out jumping, so it should be a lot of fun. So I'll see you guys when I'm in the horse box on our way. Welcome to the horse box. We are on our way to the arena hire. Our time slot is actually in between 12 and 2, and that's because we chose 2 hours just because filming can take a little bit longer and we didn't want to get in a rush or rush Casper or anything like that. But that does mean it's during lunchtime. So I don't know if any of you guys like to eat before or after. I'm one of those people where I kind of have to eat a little bit often. So I've got my cheese sandwiches here with me, so that will hopefully keep me going. Got some apple juice, some crisps, some dried mango. So I will see you guys once we're there. We've now arrived at the arena hire. I've just had a little bit of a walk around, see what course is set up at the moment. I've also walked some of the distances. I feel like Casper's probably going to add an extra stride in between the related distances though, because he is a pony and is quite short strided. However, we have been working really hard at home. We've been on the Ridely app and we've actually looked through some of the exercises they have. That's been really fun, and we're going to be putting those exercises into practice today doing the course. This is going to be kind of like the final test to see if we're ready to get back into competition action. There's a lot of fences here of different sizes and variations. Like we've got skinny, we've got a water tray, we've got lots of fillers. Now I haven't taken Casper to an arena hire in around a year now. I think it was a year ago that I last took him, so this might be quite interesting. All of the fences at the moment are set at 90. Now back in the day, you know, me and Casper could easily do this, but because it's been a little while, I am going to put them down to a comfortable height because I want Casper to be happy, I want him to be within his comfort zone, and hopefully we can build them back up again as the session goes on. But yeah, I think he's going to be very excited. It's been a little while, but it's going to be a lot of fun. So I've just walked the distance for this double here. Now something really useful on the Ridely app is that they actually have all the striding, all the distances here on the app. So if you sometimes forget or want to double check something, or maybe you're setting up a grid or something that's a bit more technical that's got a bounce jump, or if you just want to have a little look through, they have lots of different pole work exercises too. So I've just been double checking that I've paced this out correctly for Casper. But anyway, talking of the boy, he's probably ready for me to go and tack him up now because he's currently waiting on the horse box, so I'm gonna go and get him.
Fire, you set me on fire. I would be a liar if I said I wasn't on the wire. Stuck on every word. Look so good it hurts, baby, you are my desire.
So I'm just letting Casper look at the water tray because we haven't done one in absolutely ages, and he used to have a problem with them. So I thought, rather than digging ourselves a hole, let's just make it a positive experience. Let him have a little look at it. He's having a proper sniff of the fence. So here is the fence that we're going to be warming up over. A nice simple little cross. I actually quite like to trot over a cross to start with, just because it gets Casper thinking a little bit more. Most horses find it more difficult to jump out of a trot, so they have to use a bit more muscle. He will probably, the second time around, really want to canter, so I'll let him canter over and he'll just be a little bit more forward to the fences. So I've just jumped some crosses on Casper. I feel like the first few jumps you can always kind of tell what sort of horse you have. He's also one of those horses, he's not very good at stopping and starting, so right now we've stopped for me to talk to the camera, and when he stops he just kind of like goes into sleep mode. He's in like rest mode right now, but as soon as we're going he is up for it. So what I'll probably do for our first upright is jump that. If that goes well, I've actually made up a little mini course in my head. It's only made of like 4 fences, so it's not big, just to get him thinking a little bit more. It involves an oxer and it involves a filler as well, just to get him looking at a few new different types of fences. But if the first upright I do maybe he has a bit more of a dodgy stride, I'll probably just circle around and do that once again, just so I make sure that he's got a nice good canter, he's got that nice good confident feeling before we tackle a little bit of a course. So Casper, time to wake up.
After jumping this upright again, it was then time to tackle the flags, and you can see as we go around the corner his canter starts to die, and around here he backs off a little bit. I really rode every stride and did manage to get him over, and then for this oxer you can see I do ride him a lot better, a lot more quiet and forward, and he jumped that beautifully. The second time around I set up Casper a lot better with that big bold canter, and then through here I just held him back a little bit because I didn't want him to get too flat going down the long side. Because I knew the double was going to be a slightly more trickier fence for Casper, I decided to start off the second course with jumping the upright just to get that good canter, although I did have to do a quick trot change to get him back onto the correct leg. I wanted to make sure that he had a really good forward canter, and I kind of just left it up to him with the striding. I didn't want to hold him back, but then I didn't want to push for one either. I just kind of wanted to see what he got. You might have also spotted he did a very cute little flying change there. Up to this wall I was really forward with him. You can see him backing off a little bit, but he trusted me. For the water tray I just decided to ride him like all the other fences, and again he did that so nicely. I wanted to make sure that I didn't ride it differently because I wanted Casper to not think that, oh, there's a water tray, Esme's riding differently, this must be scary. Then I decided to do the full course all linked together. The main thing I was focusing on throughout this course was having a nice rhythmical forward canter. Casper is the sort of horse where I always feel like I have to hold his hand, so if that's making sure that he's not getting too flat and too long, but also making sure that my leg is still on and giving him that confidence over the fences. Here you can see Casper got a little bit too long, had a little sassy moment afterwards because he found it very exciting that he got one stride in a one stride, which is what you're supposed to do on a horse, but because he is quite short strided it does feel a little bit like my life is flashing before my eyes. At the end of the course Casper got a little bit flat. I tried to ask for a long one, but we had a bit of a shuffle instead, so I went round a second time and he did it a lot better. When it comes to show jumping, I know that some people can really focus on the height, and although you guys know that if Joey wasn't injured, we'd be out there jumping a metre 10 like we normally do in our lessons. However, something that I didn't realise was how much I was enjoying myself. I think in the equestrian community, a lot of people focus on improvement, and although I'm not jumping as high as I possibly could be with Casper, I just had so much joy seeing him improve improve throughout the session, getting that better canter, that rhythm, because at the end of the day, every horse has a limit to how high they can jump. Of course, when Casper was younger, I managed to push that further by improving his flat work, building up his muscles, making him stronger. But setting up Casper in the best possible way to those fences is down to me, not the height. I know a lot of people can feel disheartened when they realise that for whatever reason they can't move up the ranks anymore when it comes to competition, but that doesn't stop you from becoming a better rider. Each horse is so different, and teaching them something new at whatever level will always increase your experience, as nobody knows everything about horses.
Oh my goodness, I am so proud of Casper. He was such a good boy, especially in that last round. I felt like our rhythm was so good, especially compared to the previous rounds. He just felt a lot more settled, a lot less nervy. We really felt in tune with each other. Even things like I asked him to add an extra stride in the double, so he did that a lot more comfortably. It was less of a, oh my goodness, it kind of like the first few times I felt like going down the stairs and missing a step. That's kind of how it felt like, a little bit like your life's flashing before your eyes. But no, he was so good. That felt a lot more comfortable with him adding an extra stride, sitting a little bit more. But anyway guys, I really hope you enjoyed today's video, seeing Casper get back into work, get back into action. I can't wait for the next part of the series where I take him out competing, so look out for that one. Before today's video ends, I also want to say a huge thank you to Ridley for sponsoring today's video. If you want to check them out, I'll leave a little link in the description below. But anyway guys, thank you for watching today's video, and I'll see you all next time. Bye! Well done, Casper. Should we get you lots of treats? Yeah? Lots of treats? You look so sleepy now. He's just standing there like, yeah, that was fun. Hey?